Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It is also International Women's Day. So, in light of that, I wanted to, something I've actually always been passionate about has been the equality of women. Equality for everybody, of course, but the equality of women, because I worked for a company for many years that was very sexist. It was a privately owned company. It was a company that was in the family, one of those companies. So it had gone from generation to generation to generation. And of course, we all know in watching my videos that beliefs create habits and your habits create your identity, right? So if you're born into a family where women are of the lesser, then naturally you're going to be raised that women are of the lesser human, So I don't blame my boss for the way he treated me or other women that worked for him. I blame the generations of his family and what they built their legacy on. I mean, it's very, they don't hide it. They're very vocal about it. And it's funny because I was so young when I started working for this company that I never realized that there was so much inequality going on until I literally saw it affect my paycheck. That's when I was like, okay, 12 years is enough. I quit. That's when I saw that right in front of my eyes and heard the words come out of my boss's mouth. Well, that's just how much the men get paid. So, to put it into context, I was the boss. I was directly underneath the boss I'm talking about. So I was up there, right? So everybody else that worked for the company was below me. Literally everybody else that worked for the company was below me. Including all the other supervisors and managers. They were all below me. So I confronted my boss, which was the owner of the company, about that I had heard that one of the supervisors that I am the boss of, who's also new to the company, hadn't even been there a year, I've been there at this time 12 years, is making more money than me right off the bat. And the response I got was, that's just how much they make. Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's not like he makes much more than you. That's just how much they make. That's when it really hit me and I was like, holy shit. And a bunch of other words came out of my mouth. But I was sitting there and I was like, you know what? Not for nothing, but you've got an amazing woman that is running this business basically for you, so you don't have to be here all the time. And that's the respect I get. That's the acknowledgement I get. That's the thank you I get. That's the, hey, I see value in you that I get. No, it just didn't work for me anymore. And at that point I was just like, you know what? I'm done. And we parted ways. I was polite about it. But I never went back and I never looked back. But the inequality is real, guys. I mean, I'm in Laconia, New Hampshire, and this happened to me. This is like, who knows where New Hampshire even is, right? So if it can happen in my little small town, imagine where it's happening everywhere else in the world on a much larger scale, and even a much more violent scale. Look at domestic violence, right? So anyways, with that said, just remember that you are worth more. Don't put your value on money. Okay? Put your value on the words coming out of other people's mouths. That's where your value is. You did a great job. I respect you. I respect your opinion. You're a great worker. Thank you for the sacrifices you've made for this company. Put your value there, not on a dollar amount. Okay? Because when it comes to inequality, you'll never win that fight, not alone. There's power in numbers, and we are coming up. It's 2023, baby. We are coming up to a new generation of where inequality and the pay scale between men and women is substantially in the spotlight now. So just keep that in mind. You know, again, there is power in numbers, but you're not going to win that fight by yourself. Just know your value. And when you realize that someone's not paying you what you're worth just because you're a woman, take that as a hint. You are worth more than that. Happy International Women's Day. Have a great day.